All right, so a little something different for you today. I've come up with this new attack strategy. I'm calling it the ElectroVaLoonion, and I've tried it 5 attacks in a row here. I've got 4 3-stars, and then I've gotten one 88% 2-star. And the reason that I 2-starred that is because I forgot to incorporate my siege machine. So I'll kind of explain the attack strategy in brief here. Basically, you're going to funnel using your Electro Dragons, and they do that awesome chained lightning damage. It's a little bit like if you're familiar with ground-based attacks, like a Gobo attack or even a Gobo Wii attack. When you drop golems on the corner and you know, use bowlers or even wizards to funnel behind, you get the tanking plus the power. And you get both of those with the Electro Dragon. They're so tanky, and then they do that chain damage. They're actually really good funneling troops. And then so I'll send in my king and my queen behind the siege machine, and I'll try to get high-value targets, Eagle Artilleries, enemy queen, clan castle, air sweepers, and really try to gut that out. And then bring in the LaLoonion portion of it, or the Balloonion portion of it with the Grand Warden. And I do like the clone spells to clone the balloons. So we're just going to go ahead and hit a live attack here. Make sure I've got everything in there. Looks good. I have upgraded my clan castle, so I get those 5 nasty max level Valks in there. So let's go out here and try to find a raid. So I'm sitting up here, I think in like Titans. I may be in Titans 3 right now, or Titans 2, and you know, I always hear the talk about the clouding, and the clouding it's real. It's worse the closer you get to Legends League, but typically I might sit down here in Titans 3. I might sit for, you know, 10, 15 seconds, and I may have to next like 2 or 3 bases to get a decent loot base. That one's got decent gold, but I'm really looking for elixir, being a new Town Hall 12. Really trying to get my army camps up, my laboratory up, and I really, you know, I'm very selective about the bases I hit. I try to hit bases that are going to make me a profit, so if that takes a little bit longer to find a base, then that's what I do. So I think that's what, 4 next maybe, and you can see it's pulling matches pretty quickly. I'm sure the loot's a little dry right now with everybody upgrading to Town Hall 12, or even the old Perma 9's upgrading to Town Hall 10, and Town Hall 10's upgrading to Town Hall 11. So, you know, lots of people are farming up that elixir. So bases are a little dry right now, but we'll find something. Okay, there it is. So we've got basically a obviously, it was a max Town Hall 11 coming in, but have already upgraded some things there in Town Hall 12. So a very strong base. We're going to see if the strategy will work. So let me find the sweepers. Okay, we've got the up and down angle. We got single target infernos. We're going to come in from the south side, try to get the enemy queen here, see what happens. So let's put down an Electro Dragon here to funnel, and let's go with an Electro Dragon here to funnel. And then we'll be kind of patient. We're going to use our max siege machine. I wanted to save that for war. See, that's that new system. It really drives me nuts, and a lot of players it's driving crazy right now because you end up wasting siege machines when you don't really mean to. And so I'm going to drop the siege machine kind of from the south here. Try to get the king to clear out some of these buildings and funnel in behind. Perfect. This is looking good so far. Come on, get in there, king. Let's go ahead and drop a poison down. Get that king's ability. Oh, this is going to be a nasty base. So this will be a good test for this attack strategy. Queen's down, that's great. If we can get that CC down, that'll be awesome, because that baby dragon would be nasty on my balloons. Good value here. Queen ability. Good. Got an air defense. Got... Oh, if those skeletons hadn't been there, we might have got that second. No, we didn't get an air defense. Okay. So didn't get an air defense, but we got the enemy CC, and we got the queen, so that's good. All right, so I think we're going to come in from, this is tough. Let's come in from the bottom side here. We're going to take a gamble on, I need the elixir. We're going to take a gamble on this. We're going to come in from the bottom side, right at the right at the Eagle Artillery. So let's get that in. Let's get a haste. Go ahead and clone this side of the balloons. Go ahead and clone this side. Let's go ahead and get a rage down here and a rage here. And we'll wait, hold this warden ability, and pop the warden ability. Save those balloons. Go ahead and get some minions down, start on cleanup. Save a few for the back end, see how this goes. Oh man, we're pushing against that air sweeper. That's alright. I don't know how much value I got out of my Valkyries there. I guess I got some value. Let's see. Alright. So that's okay. You know, obviously a really good base, high level. So we're not going to get the 3-star, but let's see if we can get in here and get some more of this loot. And you know, for me, I'm going to call that a fail. I mean, obviously, it's you know, it's less than a 3-star. So for me, that's a fail. But still, the loot was decent. Very high quality base. Not my best attack. So we'll come out of there not bad. So we got, you know, after bonus, we've got about, what's that, about 600,000 gold. You know, about 630 on the elixir, and then we've got, you know, 4,800 dark. So not bad, but didn't really demonstrate the strategy like I wanted to. Let's go in here and check out a replay. So out of all the times I've attacked, I've forgotten my siege machine twice, here on this 88% and then here on this 65%. Every time I've brought my siege machine, I've 3-starred 100% on all of these. So we'll take a look at this one. Is it? This may be the most impressive one. No, that's not the one I want to look at. Let's take a look at this one. This is my favorite one because I get so much. I get a lot of mileage. No, that's not the one either. Let's see. This one right here maybe is where I get the mileage. Yes. Okay, so I get tons of mileage out of this baby dragon, or not baby dragon, but this electro dragon here. So I don't even know. Yeah, I just didn't get a whole lot of mileage out of my electro dragons on that last tag. But here we go on this one. Got electro dragon down for funneling. Electro dragon down for funneling. Taking advantage of that, you know, chain damage. Love that chain damage. Got the siege machine. Actually remembered the siege machine. King and queen behind. Now the queen's down on this base, so the objectives are different. I'm trying to take out an air defense. I'm trying to take out a wizard tower and hopefully push my way into that core, which does. And yes, barely punches in. Those Valks get in that core and start going absolutely nuts, wrecking shop in there. Got that electro dragon still up. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward here. This kill squad takes a while to develop, get as much mileage as I can out of them, and I'm almost sitting at 50%. And I decided, well, I've got most of what I wanted to get down on my kill squad, so go ahead and come in with the balloons here. Just a nice long line of those balloons coming in opposite the sweeper. Got the warden down behind, and we're going to haste in on the edges to kind of pinch and funnel towards the middle. Look at where my balloons are thin and get those clone spells down. And pop a rage over that dense core, pop the Grand Warden's ability, and just wreck that core. Poison spell for those air skeletons. And I was very slow with my minions here, really trying to let my balloons clear some of those air targeting defenses so I could get them down. But I think, well, I've got to go ahead and get the minions down, or some of the minions down, so I can you know, try to get some of this collected before those air skeletons take my balloons out, and then I see an opportunity to get all the minions there close to the balloons, so they'll start picking off those air skeletons, and they do, and then we'll go ahead and 2 times this. It's just clean up from here, but ends up being a 3-star, and that electro dragon lasts all the way to the end. Very nice. So if you like this video, leave a like. If you like the content, subscribe. Typically do war attacks, but I thought this was a fun farming strategy. Till next time, Coach Big out.